Hello and welcome everyone to another inventRight.com TV show. Make sure to check out inventRight.com. There's a ton of free stuff on there. And you can also learn about how Stephen, myself, and our coaches have been coaching and mentoring inventors for the last 16 years. And you can check that all out at inventRight.com. So today I have a really great topic. I think it's very, very important, and I think it might not be what you think. I want to talk to you about how to really be an inventor. And it's about more than just coming up with ideas. You need to do more than just come up with ideas when you're going to be an inventor. I'm going to talk about what most inventors do, and then I'm going to talk about what you really need to do. So what most inventors do is they run the idea over and over in their head. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You got to keep thinking about the idea. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that at all. But you have to go beyond that. And so I'm going to talk about three things that you have to go beyond to really be an inventor. And one of them is running the idea over and over in your head and continually thinking about it. The other thing that you need to do is get beyond prototypes. Again, not saying you're not going to make a prototype. Some people do, some people don't, some people just use renderings. But you have to go beyond prototypes as well. Another thing that you have to go beyond is filing provisional patents or patents. You know, it's very easy to run out and give an attorney $800 to $2,500 to file a provisional, or $8 to $20 grand to file a patent. It's very easy to do that if you have the money, or if you don't and you do it anyway, God forbid. But these three things, running the idea over and over in your head, filing provisional patents or patents, and making prototypes, to me, doesn't really make you an inventor. It makes you a person with ideas. Now, what really makes you an inventor is when you get your product out there into the marketplace, when you start calling your first company, when you make a marketing piece to send to companies, when you get your product in front of companies, that's when you can really call yourself an inventor. So what are some of the things that most inventors don't do that you could focus on to really be in the game? Who cares about what you call yourself? A person with ideas, inventor, what have you. So, you know, to really be an inventor is to really be in the game, if you ask me. So, to really be in the game, you need to contact companies. But what do you send them? You got to send them a sell sheet, which is a one-page, basically advertisement for your product, or a short 30 to 60-second video. Could be a little bit longer, a minute and a half maybe. One thing that's going to make you really comfortable contacting companies is having that, knowing that you can simply ask to send that. Hi, my name is Andrew Krauss. I'm with Andrew Krauss Designs. We design and license new products, and I have a new pet toy that I think would be a great match for your product line. Can I email you my sell sheet? Can I email you a link to a 60-second video? So you don't have to pitch. And when you do that, you're really an inventor. You're really in the game because you've gotten your product in front of somebody. Making a prototype is not getting your product in front of somebody. Thinking about your idea over and over your head is definitely not getting your product in front of somebody. Contacting a patent attorney is getting your product in front of somebody. It's just somebody that's going to charge you a whole bunch of money to get that provisional of that patent. So that's not what you really want either. But when you contact a company and get it into them, now something can happen. Now they could show interest. Now you could license this. Now you could see your products in stores. Now you can get royalty checks. It's that first step. So when you can really call yourself an inventor is when you make that first step. And one thing that's going to make you more comfortable making that step is getting your marketing materials together, a sell sheet or a video, so you realize that you don't have to be a salesperson. You just have to ask permission to send this sell sheet or video. That's very, very important. So, and you know, there's a lot of different ways that you can get in. You can contact companies, you can call them, you can email them, you can contact them through LinkedIn, but you've got to get a hold of companies. And that is what truly makes you an inventor. As opposed, I mean, I'll delineate it. If you have ideas, you're a person with ideas. If you contact a company, to me, you're an inventor, because now you can monetize those ideas and people can enjoy them. I mean, if you were an artist and you drew paintings in your garage and you didn't get them out there into museums or stores where people could buy them, are you still an artist? Yeah, but if nobody can enjoy it, what's the point? So that's why I'm trying to make the point that you're truly an inventor and you're truly in the game when you get your product in front of companies. And the best way to get your products in front of companies is to have a presentation that sells for you, a sell sheet or a video. So it's not a complicated process on what you need to ask them on LinkedIn or on email or when you call them. It's just permission to send it. That's it. And so I think it's really not that hard to make this. It might feel like a giant leap contacting companies, but I think the first step, I think the best point I want to make here is the first step into really being an inventor is contacting companies. But the first step in overcoming that fear is having the marketing materials so that you're more comfortable contacting companies and knowing that you don't need to be a salesperson. You just need to ask permission to send those materials. So the one thing I want to leave you with on this inventRight TV show is that create your marketing materials. Don't focus so much about the prototypes and the patents. Create the marketing materials, make your list of companies, and get it out there to companies. And that's going to really make this giant shift in your brain about what you're focusing on. Okay? So hopefully that was helpful. I want to remind everybody to take care, keep inventing, and we'll catch up with you on the next InventRight.com TV show. See you, everybody. Bye.